On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Archaeology.
The branch of anthropology that studies prehistoric people and their cultures.
Examples:
The Institute of Archaeology. Prehistoric archaeology. She teaches archaeology at the local university.
Pore.
A tiny hole in the skin of people or other animals that sweat can pass through. Verb, to read carefully or study attentively.
Examples:
Woody pore fungi. Pore over reference books. I was sweating at every pore.
Relic.
An object from a previous era, especially one of historical value.
Examples:
Historical relic. Holy relics. This bronze sword is a relic of ancient times.
Crescent.
A shape that is curved and tapering, often resembling a moon's crescent shape.
Examples:
Crescent moon. Crescent beach. The river formed a crescent shape around the bend.
Dumpling.
A small ball or lump of dough, often boiled or steamed and filled with meat or vegetables.
Examples:
Dumpling soup. Homemade dumpling. I ordered some delicious dumplings for lunch.
Nomadic.
Moving from one location to another rather than staying in one place all of the time.
Examples:
Nomadic life. Nomadic herdsman. This desert is the territory of nomadic tribes.
Rhapsody.
An intensely emotional or passionate piece of music, speech, or writing, a state of uncontrolled enthusiasm or joy.
Examples:
Rhapsody in Blue. Poetic rhapsody. His speech was a rhapsody of heartfelt gratitude to his mother who had sacrificed so much for him.
Allude.
To suggest or make reference to something indirectly.
Examples:
Allude to his low origin. Allude to the planning. He alluded to the problem but did not mention it directly.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM. Verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Chronicle.
A historical account of events arranged in order of time, typically without analysis or interpretation.
Examples:
Chronicle of the war. Heroic chronicle. The chronicle of the kingdom's history was passed down through generations of royalty.
Need.
To work or press into a flexible mixture, especially bread dough, with the hands, fingers, or a device.
Examples:
Knead clay. Knead muscles. I need to knead the dough before I can bake the bread.
WAN.
Looking pale or sickly, lacking vitality or energy.
Examples:
Wan light. A wan smile. His wan complexion showed that he was feeling very ill.
Mutton.
The meat of a sheep, particularly an adult sheep, used for food and often prepared by roasting, broiling, or stewing.
Examples:
Mutton chop. Tender mutton. We had roasted mutton for our family gathering.
Aromatic.
Having a strong, sweet smell, fragrant.
Examples:
Aromatic soap. Aromatic spices. The aromatic herbs and spices in the dish made my mouth water.
Gobble.
To eat or swallow something hurriedly, noisily, and greedily, to make the sound of a male turkey.
Examples:
Gobble down food. Gobble up the competition. I always gobble my breakfast quickly because I'm usually in a rush.
Downwind.
In the direction that the wind is blowing, particularly about the adverse effects that the wind may carry.
Examples:
Sweep away downwind. Move downwind. The smoke from the fire was blowing downwind towards the nearby town.
Drool.
To allow saliva to drip or flow out of the mouth involuntarily, usually as a result of excitement, anticipation, or illness, to express excessive admiration or desire for something.
Examples:
Drool over a dessert. Drool on a pillow. The baby began to drool while teething.
Diversify.
To make something include more different types or things, to spread out activities or investments.
Examples:
Diversify my portfolio. Diversify energy sources. This inclusive environment has allowed the plant species to diversify.
Cultivate.
To prepare and foster land for growing crops or plants.
Examples:
Cultivate a field. Cultivate relationships. University is a great place to cultivate our minds and expertise.
Tapioca.
A starchy substance derived from the cassava plant, typically used in cooking and baking as a thickening agent or as the base for puddings or desserts.
Examples:
Tapioca balls. Tapioca pearls. I love the texture and taste of tapioca pudding.
Morsel.
A small piece or fragment, particularly of food, a small, tasty, or pleasing bit of something.
Examples:
Mouth-watering morsel. Tiny morsel. I only had a small morsel of cake while trying to watch my weight.
Drizzle.
To rain lightly or in fine drops. To pour a liquid over something in a slow, thin stream.
Examples:
Drizzle lightly. Drizzle with olive oil. I like to drizzle honey over my pancakes for extra sweetness.
Disseminate.
To spread or distribute widely, especially information or ideas, to scatter or disperse.
Examples:
Disseminate propaganda. Disseminate knowledge. It is important to disseminate accurate information to the public to prevent false rumors from spreading.
Kimchi.
A spicy, fermented Korean side dish made of cabbage, radish, or other vegetables, often served as a condiment with rice or meat dishes.
Examples:
Kimchi recipe. Spicy kimchi paste. There are many different varieties of kimchi, each with its unique taste and texture.
Matzah.
Unleavened bread traditionally eaten during the Jewish holiday of Passover.
Examples:
Matzo crackers. Homemade matzo soup. The recipe called for crushed matzo as a crust for the cheesecake.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Imprecise.
Not exact or accurate, not clearly stated or defined, lacking in specificity or detail.
Examples:
Imprecise instructions. Imprecise language. The imprecise measurements led to erroneous results in the experiment.
Conquer.
To bring under control by force or authority.
Examples:
Conquer fatal disease. Conquer the world. You must conquer your anxiety about driving.
Visionary.
Having or showing exceptional foresight and imagination, not practical or realizable, speculative.
Examples:
Visionary business. Visionary ideas. The visionary leader had a clear plan for the company's future.
Encase.
To enclose or cover something in a protective or decorative layer.
Examples:
Encase in glass. Encase his feet. They encased the fragile vase in bubble wrap to protect it during shipping.
Tangle.
A confused mass of something twisted together.
Examples:
In a tangle. Tangle wires. The cords behind my computer were a tangled mess.
Propel.
To move, drive, or push something forward or in a particular direction, often with a lot of force.
Examples:
Propel growth. Propel the ship. An increase in employment helps propel economic growth.